What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock and also the overall market. We had some good inflation come out early on this morning, and as you guys can see, the stock market, was flying pretty high the entire day. SoFi also had a very good day as well, and a lot of other stocks. But guys, what we really need to talk about is what is the future going to be looking like, guys? And we have great news. We have a potential, rate cut coming in as little as 34 days. That's when Daddy Powell is going to get on the mic and potentially lay out a 25 or a 50 basis point rate cut, guys. And that is going to be great news for SoFi's, future growth, specifically in lending. Personal loans, student loans, and also home loans are going to potentially skyrocket because people are going to want better deals, lower interest rates, and you're going to see origination volume skyrocket. I believe personally, and this is a big reason why I've been really accumulating SoFi stock at these levels, the past, couple of months, is I think SoFi is going to have a breakout quarter. I'm talking the Tesla quarter when Tesla broke out, the Nvidia-like quarter. You're going to see every single number across the board hit records that you didn't believe. New record members, record revenue, and record net income profitability. None of that adjusted, net income, with the convertible note deal boost that we had 2 quarters ago. I'm talking straight profitability. And I think there's a possibility, SoFi is going to be creeping into the $100 million profit range, this year, potentially by Q4, okay? And things are really going to change. The story is really going to change because SoFi is going to be banging out 6-7 cents, potentially Q4 earnings. And, the story is really going to change. And as you guys can see in my last video, institutional ownership is skyrocketing. We went up, 4 or 5% in as little as 90 days. We're going to show you exactly what the quarter finished out like yesterday because in my video, some of the updates didn't come in until a couple hours later. So we're going to look at, the top 10 holders of SoFi. Everybody has finalized their holding, and we'll show you how that has affected institutional ownership. But guys, the higher institutional ownership goes, the better off the stock will be because you're going to have a more durable fundamental stock. You're not going to have these large, volatility moves, 20% up and down. You're going to most likely see a trajectory going up nice and slow over the next year or so, guys. I think SoFi could still potentially break out of these, tight levels we've been out, the 6-7 range, when Jerome Powell gives the official go-ahead on rate cuts. And that's going to give SoFi a different story specifically on guidance. So we got a really good video for you guys. Very exciting. So be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've been keeping you updated for the past 3-4 years on the SoFi stock, guys. Let's try and get the channel past 20,000 subscribers because I think, our time is really coming very soon. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, take a look. SoFi stock finished up 4.5% on the day, held its gains, didn't sell off, on that good inflation data. And then I think we did hit about 696 or 697. Take a look at the indexes real quick. We beat all of the indexes. That's what you want to see. S&P 500 1.6, Dow 1.4, NASDAQ 2.3, Russell 2.4. So we beat every index, almost doubled up the NASDAQ. That's exactly what you want to see. I'm looking for these bigger moves, day in and day out coming very soon. I want to see when rate cuts kick in, the shorts really back down, and we start seeing these 5-6% moves day in and day out, like you've seen on some other names that have had some really strong performance, like a Robinhood and also, a Nubank. A lot of other companies have been breaking out. SoFi's been stuck in this range for a while, but I think the company's fundamentals are really about to flip. They haven't been performing as well on, that profitability, but I think SoFi's time is very soon because lending is going to really take off along with financial services, along with Galileo Tech Platform. Like I said, you don't need a great quarter. You need the perfect quarter, and I believe the perfect quarter is going to be Q3. All right, guys, take a look. I filmed this video yesterday on my YouTube video, and you can see we had institutional ownership hit 46.62%, but after the close, a couple of big, updates came in from some large institutions that we, didn't cover in the video, and that messed with the institutional percentage ownership right here, and we're going to cover that for you. So as you can see at the close today, it dropped to 45.27, so we went down about 1.4%. Why is that? Why did it go from 46.5 to 45.2, guys? We're going to show you that exactly what happened in this video. And as you guys can see, we had the top 12 whales right here, and I think in my video we had 3 left to give an update. That was Morgan Stanley, State Street, and also Citadel. And as you guys can see, all the green check marks and stuff are here. So we ended up with 10 buys and 2 sells. And you can see State Street increased by 7%, exactly what you want to see. Morgan Stanley plus 5%. But guys, take a look at this. Citadel ended up selling 98% of their position. They dumped 11 million shares at the close. That's when the update file came through, and that's why you got that 46.5 to, back down to 45.2. They dumped 11 million shares. So remember when that insider dumped about 20 million shares? This is kind of the same thing that happened, but it just wasn't, blown up to the same level of proportion because so many filing updates were coming in, and the good ones come in and, overhang, the 98% sell-off right here. So they dumped about 11 million shares, and they actually went all calls and all puts. So it looks like they're just, playing it both ways, bullish and bearish. Any way the stock goes, they're going to make money, and that's what market makers do. All right, guys, so we're a while out from, earnings. We're a while out from, the next CPI data. This is what you really got to be thinking about, guys. This is when Jerome Powell, Big Daddy's going to be getting on the mic. Rate cuts potentially 34 days. I put this out yesterday, so we're looking at about 33 days. I think the 16th is what we're talking about here, okay? So this is the time to be accumulating heavy. If you've done your due diligence and you're bullish, you can see here the institutional investors are stealing up shares like no tomorrow. We've seen the ownership go from 41 to 45, and they know what's coming, guys. They know that SoFi, these lenders, are really going to take off on growth. You're going to see growth go from, this 15 to 20% range to potentially 25 to 30% range for 2025, okay? Everything is going to be coming together for SoFi at the exact same time. And once again, I believe Q3 is going to be the perfect quarter. Today's the 15th. We are literally 50% done with Q3 as of right now, halfway there. And if you want to take a look at valuation, take a look at Upstart, another company that is in the personal loan business, automated lending. Take a look at the valuation right now. And also we'll look at, some of the numbers that these companies are producing, okay? So right now, Upstart is trading at a 100% premium on a price to sales multiple compared to SoFi. As you can see right here, Upstart is trading at a 6 times their revenue, and SoFi is trading at 3 times their revenue, okay? Also, Upstart has not been profitable for a very, very long time, last couple of quarters, and SoFi has been profitable 3 in a row. So that's the first thing you need to look at. And the second thing you want to look at is just revenue growth. The last quarter, Upstart produced negative 1% growth, and SoFi produced 21% growth. So as you can see right now, Upstart is getting 100% premium on SoFi, okay? So you could literally flip these backwards and give Upstart the 3 times sales and SoFi the 6 times sales. But guys, this is the type of market we're in right now. SoFi is being shorted out of this world, 17, 18% short. There's 180 million shares right now just in no man's land being shorted. That is so much compression on the stock. Every time it tries to take off with the borrowing, the volume, it's just manipulated out of this world. But guys, this is why I give a $14 stock price, okay? We're trading at 3 times sales, right around 7. Double it up, $14. Upstart isn't even as good as a company. Should they be trading at 6 times sales? Maybe they should be trading lower, but I'm just assuming if we get to their valuation, it's a $14 stock all day at SoFi. All right, guys, and take a look at this. We got some crazy moves going on in the options market. Every time it looks like this stuff cools off, it just comes right back. And we got a really big one for you guys. Take a look. Call option open interest. Look at this. 312,000 on the calls expiring tomorrow, 4 o'clock. And the puts pretty high as well, 240. Total open interest, 552,000. And we'll actually take a look at the inside to show you what strike prices, are at these levels of open interest. But guys, take a look real quick. We got a nice cool off coming the next 4 weeks. Look at this, 44,000 open interest on the calls, 36,000 open interest on 2 weeks, 15,000 open interest, 14,000 open interest. Very low level of volume on the open interest. I love this, guys. It's a big cool off. I think this is a big hurdle we're going to get over if we, break through these calls and puts tomorrow, okay, and just, probably end up finishing flat. They're going to probably smoke everyone's calls throughout the market so they don't have to pay these out. And I think there's a lot of upside going into the Powell Fed meeting, okay, in the next 4 or 5 weeks, okay? I think the Powell's Fed meeting is right here, guys, about 5 weeks out, 34, 35 days, okay? So we can have some nice little upside, with these big institutional owners, maybe doubling down a little bit more on the stock before rate cuts. So I'm very excited where the company is headed for the next 5 weeks. I think we have some upside on the stock once we get past tomorrow. So we'll take a look at the details and show you what's going on behind the scenes. So take a look, guys. You see these 300,000 plus calls. Do you want to laugh your ass off? Well, here you go. This is the full update on call options tomorrow. We're not even talking about the $7 level, guys. Look at the levels that these open interests on these calls are. $10 strike, 32,000 open interest. Now, I'm not saying people were buying these in the last 1 to 3 weeks. I'm saying, these were probably bought 6 months out, a year ago. Just it's just insane, how many people got smoked is what I'm saying. This is just a big week of calls expiring tomorrow, but I'm just going to show you how many people have really got burned, guys. Right now, I'm not playing anything calls, options related. I'm just buying stock, not losing my money, and I'm just holding for when this company truly takes off. 24,000 open interest on the $9 strike, 84,000 on the 850s. This is insane. 36,000 open interest on the $8 calls and 27,000 open interest on the 750s. And yes, guys, I didn't even put the sevens. That's going to be a big one tomorrow as well. They're pretty, crazy, but I'm just showing you this is, even beyond the $7 call. So, guys, we can get by these calls tomorrow. I think there's some smooth sailing ahead of us for the next couple of weeks, getting into that, Fed meeting and getting our first rate cut. You just need to be, betting on, are we getting to 25 or are we getting to 50? If we get a 50, SoFi is going to step on the gas like you've never seen before. I think there's a chance that SoFi is going to bring growth back to the 30+% range. And, the multiples should really expand because the analyst estimates are just such low, out of this world, estimates right now. And speaking of the calls tomorrow, here we go. Options are going crazy. Place your bets. The casino is open. We got 259 votes. I put 725. We break through that $7 level. 699. Just smash the sevens and everything above. Or 649. Just destroy everything, guys. What do you think? Here are the votes coming in. We got 26% on the 649 close, 40% on the 699 close, and 33% on the 725 close. If you want to go on my Twitter, have a little fun, drop a comment, and put a vote on. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos for you guys. We're going to keep you updated on all the daily moves, the big news, the earnings, everything. I think there's a lot of upside for SoFi in the next couple of weeks heading into this Fed meeting, guys. And I really think a lot of the retail crowd has been really shaken out. If you're still here, you got some diamond hands. You've been averaging down. I believe it's going to be a smart move. I think this company is really going to start printing money. Once again, I've been saying SoFi doesn't need a good quarter. SoFi needs a perfect quarter. And I think Q3 is going to be the perfect quarter. You're 50% away from the Q3 earnings right now. We're literally halfway through, and the Fed meeting is less than, a month away or 34 days away. A lot of things are looking good for SoFi. Once again, my name's Kyle. Be sure to smash the like button, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hope you have a great day.